Laverne is a city in the southwest corner of Minnesota and has a long-standing history of serving its country and its community. It was founded in the late 1800s by a group of Civil War veterans. Today, we're going to learn a little bit more about a resident of Laverne and what he's currently doing today to give back to his community and to his country.
It's an honor to nominate Terrie Gulden as a Scheels hometown hero. He is a man of impeccable morals. He is a pillar in the community. He responds to the call of duty just like he did when he served our country in Vietnam.
I'm Chris Cray with Scheels from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I'm honored to introduce Terrie Gulden as our next Scheels hometown hero.
Hi, my name is Terrie Gulden. Currently live in Laverne, Minnesota. I've lived here since 1969. Following my discharge from the military, I grew up in Round Lake, Minnesota, where I graduated from high school and then moved off to the military. Following boot camp, I went to Camp Pendleton, where we did advanced infantry training. And then from there, I flew into Chulai. It was a Marine base. I worked with the intelligence group at a company level there. The Marine Corps moved out of Chulai the summer of '67, and I was chosen to stay back and help the transition. An Army group came fresh from the United States and took that base over, and it expanded quite rapidly after we left. And I had orders then up to Da Nang, and I spent the last part of my tour with the 3rd Battalion, 1st Marine Division, until about 10 days after the Tet Offensive, and then I rotated back home again.
So we're here on the 3rd floor. What was the motivation factor for you for not only this museum, but this floor specifically?
Well, I think the motivation primarily was we had a floor up here that was used by our historical society, and it was the only available space in this building to start telling the stories about Korea and Vietnam, which was the war that I served in. It was important for me to kind of have an outlet to do that. And then we have all of the current, everything from Desert Storm onto our current wars that we're continuing to serve today, and telling the stories of the soldiers, men and women now, that serve in those conflicts.
A group of us got together and wanted to do an honor flight from Southwest Minnesota. The first person I called was Terrie Gulden, and I asked him if he would help get it organized. He, of course, took on the job as captain for 4 flights. We ended up raising $440,000. We took 440 World War II veterans to Washington, D.C. on a 2-day trip. It was a wonderful experience, and Terrie made it all work.
We have a lot of World War II veterans here that we wanted to honor with an honor flight. And our first honor flight was funded in an extremely short period of time. We took them to the World War II Memorial, where they got to see their memorial. And there were either high school kids or grade school kids that sometimes they crawled up into wheelchairs with these guys and gave them big hugs. You know, then you knew you were doing something really great. The letters that we got back were just heartwarming. It was probably the best thing that I've ever done. This memorial it's a dedication in honor of all of the Rock County veterans that have served over the years. We have a rich history of service from Rock County, and this was an idea by Warren Harrod II and his wife Janine Ribbett. Put this together. It was their plan, their architect, but it's a beautiful memorial, probably one that most people that come here and see it say, you know, we don't see memorials like this one hardly anywhere, even in large communities. So it's a real honor for us to have that here. It represents not only the dead, but also the living. We've got pavers here. People are proudly putting their pavers down and supporting the ongoing expenses for the memorial. So we're really proud of that.
Terrie often credits his success to others that worked alongside of him, especially his family, who for Terrie are his true heroes. After getting to know Terrie a little bit and learning about his service and sacrifice to the community of Laverne, you truly can see what an impact a person like Terrie has on their communities. Until next time, thank you for watching Scheels Hometown Heroes.